I'm excited to show you my latest artistic creation. In fact, I'm standing on it right now. If you love creativity, if you love art, if you love spray paints, if you love furniture renovation, this is the video for you. I've also got a few clues as to what might happen in this video. Firstly, I've got this cool retro Star Wars story. And secondly, I'm just going to do this. Let's get into it. Andrew, you can't chuck that table in there. That's a nice table. That's a family heirloom. What are you doing? Oh, little bit rugged around the edges, but I reckon we can do something with that. What do you think? Hey? Hey, let's see if we can tart it up a little bit, shall we? Oh, I'm liking the charred end just there as well. There we go. All right, nice coffee on the coffee table. Andrew, do you want to hold that for one moment? See if I can salvage something. All right, okay, here we go. It's going to go one of two ways. I'm using a Makita sander for this, belt sander, and it's on a 40 grit, so it's really battering off the surface. Next, for some oil, I use Bono, which is a really tough floor covering actually. Here it is. So I don't renovate furniture, but I love to have fun with it. And you can see from my display here, I specialise in spray painting on wood. Let's see what I can do with this. So I'm just using traditional graffiti spray paints. I'm going to start off by greying out the legs area. This is going to be different to the top of the table. I'm so looking forward to showing you guys the creative idea I've got for this table. Hang on, don't go anywhere. I'm going to be spray painting the front soon. This is a mid-grey, and I'm just doing the final. You won't see this area on the table, but it's just nice. Tidy it all up. I'm going to go for a bit of a sci-fi theme. You can see here I also spray paint buildings like this one, nearly 10 years ago that one, and there he is transferred to wood. So similar skills painting onto wood. Just fix the leg as well. This is a bit wobbly from when I pulled it out of the fire. Yeah, so I want to protect the edges and keep these as the original table. So you just tape round before the spray painting. I also love this area which got burned and is naturally damaged. So I'm going to spray something over the top of that and try to kind of leave some of that exposed. Don't want to eradicate all that time has done to that. It's a beautiful pattern. Time to get this bad boy up and ready for painted. Just tipping it back like that. What a perfect canvas that is. Forget it's a table almost, couldn't you? Now, you could use a grid on this. I've seen a lot of other artists do that. I choose not to because I'm not trying to do a perfect replication of what I'm going to paint. So, yeah, and I think if you do a grid, you kind of take away a little bit of the artism away from it. You're just doing a photocopy. So let's see how it goes without a grid. Finished. Can you see what it is yet? Nice. I'm going to cut back. Little tip, this guy definitely needs this sand colour. on there. Beautiful gold sand. Leave some of those charred marks at the top. Maybe just put a little bit of. The trick when working on top of those textures is to move the can quickly. Then you get more of a translucent type effect. I really don't want to eradicate all the goodness that's behind from the natural wear and tear on that table. Just spinning the can around here to get a few nice reflective marks on the leather on the mask. To get some of the real fine details, I'll just use a little bit of a screen here with some acetate, and I can gently flick on the white, and this gives a crisp line. The masking tape means that any overspray is not going to go onto the table edge. The design's really coming together now. I'm so pleased I didn't use a grid because it kind of takes away from all the artistry. Sometimes you just got to trust your instincts. I guess this comes with experience though. Phase 1 looking good. Almost done with the cover, so I'm on to the legs now. I'm using this illy coffee pot just an outline. So in your studio or anywhere around your house, just use anything of the shape with spray paints, and you can use that in a creative way just to add these little circular straight lines. Just don't be precious about what you use, just go for it and keep building. Don't worry about any paint on your fingers, that's all part of the charm of being a spray painter. The creative brain as well always leads me down these little rabbit holes. I don't know if that's the same for you, but certainly when you've got one idea, it leads to the next and to the next. I just couldn't leave these legs and sides without giving it that kind of AT-AT industrial Star Wars type feel that really finishes off the table. Give him a little bit of a coat of this. This should help protect the paint. Let's have a look. Look at that glossy surface. That's 2 coats of yacht oil on there. How good is that? Oh my lord. That is fabulous. I actually used my old model from when I was a kid for the AT-AT, just to give that feeling of the kind of mechanics of the side bit there and there, just knitted together. So it's kind of like straight and to smooth, but I think it works. It's got that Star Wars organic grey chunky feel to it. Coffee mug just sits perfectly on the eyes and doesn't disrupt the artwork. I'm hoping you enjoyed that as much as I did. A Tusken Raider coffee table. Who would have thought? The shape just matches it perfectly, I think. Really enjoyed that, and the shimmeriness of the yacht oil. And the fact that I pulled it from the fire, even better. The char marks have become part of the actual artwork on the top of the table. Every coffee I'm going to love on the top of this guy. What do you reckon then, dog? So, give me a follow, give me a subscribe, hit me up. I've got loads more plans going on. I'm thinking of turning this chair into a Chewbacca chair. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Imagine the dog sat on a Chewbacca chair, having a coffee on top of the Tusken table. So, like, subscribe, hit me up with some comments, and I shall catch you on the next one, whatever it could be.